Hello everyone, welcome to my channel, Unparalleled Lifestyle. First things first, I want to be upfront with you. I was born profoundly deaf, so my speaking ability might sound a little different from what you're used to. But that is part of who I am, and I am here to share my story with you. Thank you for your kindness and understanding. It truly means a lot. So let's dive into this, shall we? Creating a vision for your life is incredibly important because it can be life-changing. It is unfortunate that many people go through life without a clear vision, almost like zombies, just going through the motion day after day, the same routine, the same habits, except maybe for holidays. Hopefully not the same one you took the last few years. But it doesn't have to be that way. You have the power to change your future, to make it more exciting and more motivating than your past. On the other hand, successful people always have a vision for their lives, and they do it well. Through reading books about the mindset of champions and highly successful individuals, I have noticed a common theme. They all have a clear vision and goal to achieve great things. The good news? They are human, just like you and me. And having a vision is a skill that can be learned. The power of daydreaming. We all have the ability to daydream. Think back when you were a child or even when you were in school. Did you ever drift off into your own little world? What is daydreaming? Daydreaming is also called visualizing, envisioning, planning, meditating and musing. It is an altered state of consciousness where you become less aware of your surroundings. That is why you shouldn't daydream while driving. Children under the age of 7 tend to daydream more often because of their brainwave operate in theta states. This is why they have imaginary friends, vivid dreams and absorb experience at a faster rate than adults. Daydreaming is beneficial in many ways. It gives your brain a necessary break from focusing on external tasks. It allows you to analyse past experience and visualise better outcomes. It also fosters creativity. A few words from Albert Einstein. Imagination is everything. It is the preview of life's coming attraction. Turning vision into reality. Once you have a vision, whether it's a new destination, a new car, a new relationship, or something else, it is time to create an action plan. Use a planner to break your vision into more manageable steps. This is the most important part because writing down your goals create the fuel for your journey. Studies shows that people who write down their goals accomplish scientifically more than those who don't. Let's say you want that dream holiday. How do you make it happen? Start researching your ideal destination. How much time do you need to take off? What time of the year is best to travel, locally or overseas? What is your budget? What is the most affordable way to travel? Camping, staying at Airbnb, motel or with family or friends? What are your transportation options? Plane, car, bus, boat or even walking? Are you travelling solo or with a friend? Sharing costs with a travel partner can save money and create unforgettable memories. So, how soon do you want this? Does your current job allow you to take time off? If not, what strategy can you use to make it possible? Do you need a better paying job to support your vision? Can you climb the ladder where you work, or is it time to seek opportunities elsewhere? If your skills are lacking, invest in yourself, in learning. Successful people are always improving their skill set to add value to the marketplace. This is how you grow as a person. Life itself is a learnable skill. We're always learning, whether we realise it or not. Once you have mapped out your path to your dream holiday, use a planner to track your progress and stay accountable. A hot tip on accountability. Studies show that who's committed to sending progress report to a friend or a trusted family member achieve scientifically more than those who didn't. My experience. Making my dream trip to Canada a reality. I always wanted to visit Canada after seeing Banff and Jasper listed amongst the top 10 places to drive. After seeing a few pictures, I knew I would love the experience. Since I was running a successful business on my own, I needed a plan. Within 2 years, I finally made it happen. Since I never travelled overseas before, my first step was obtaining a passport. Once that was approved, I also secured other necessary travel documents for US. After that, I organised accommodation, transport and even boarding for my dog. Within 2 weeks of planning, I booked my rental car, accommodation, bed and boarding. Because the trip was only 2 months away, and time flies. In August 2018, I arrived in Los Angeles before heading to San Francisco, then Vancouver later on that night after a slight delay in LA, covering 100 miles or 160 kilometres in 5 days. From Vancouver I drove to Kamloops for my second night in Canada. The next morning, as I headed towards Banff, the hills turned into mountains. Just before arriving in Banff, I snapped a picture of a mountain that made the vehicle on the road look tiny. Banff is a beautiful, bustling little town by the river. I also visit Lake Louise before staying overnight in Cameron. The next morning I set off for Jasper National Park and the views were absolutely breathtaking. I had to stop every 10-15 kilometres just to take pictures, but I had to make sure I didn't miss my whitewater rafting adventure in Jasper at lunchtime that day. All in all, I had an amazing experience in Canada covering 2,300 kilometres in 6 days, and I would love to go back when the winter season just finished. If I can do this, so can you. If you are unsure about your trip, ask someone who has travelled before. Knowledge is everywhere. Use online resources, talk to people and make informed decisions before jumping into it. Thank you for tuning in today's Unparalleled Lifestyle. May you have an amazing day or night, wherever you are. Many blessings.